All right, let's go. Go live. I can't believe that. It's so annoying because you sit here on time and then you mess it up. Not you, like. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome. Okay, we're live now. Okay. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the latest Chinwag.
Yes.
Yes, this
Chinwag number 209.
Chinwag number 209. Thank you for joining us. We're a tiny bit late. We're 2 minutes late, and we do apologise. We were actually ready, but Beck said to me, just let me know when it's time.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sure. So I was sat here and I ended up watching like a Pokemon video or something. Like someone opening a Pokemon box or something. And that was it. And then I looked and it was 7 o'clock and I was like, oh, but Jesus.
Yes.
You know, so apologies. Hopefully you can see and hear us perfectly though. That should be good. And we will get on with the Friday Chinwag, which has been titled... Did you want to read the title, honey?
Oh.
Yes.
No, you read
No?
it.
Okay, I'll read it. That's what she thinks of the title. A pie taught me about sustainable and repeatable business. This is the only channel you will find where we get our business advice from pie.
From pies.
But it works, and we'll explain later. It's obviously just a bit of fun. But you know,
You're the one that wrote the title.
our pie is not sustainable and repeatable, depending on what they're made
Well,
from.
it's
Exactly.
what they're made from, really.
Exactly. Antoinette Daly, thank you for popping into the chat. You were first in from what we can see. Lincoln Seller. Unfortunately, there's no free pie giveaway. No free pie giveaway.
That would be a good giveaway.
It would be, yeah. Dave says, congratulations on 6K. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yes, we have hit the over 6,000 subscriber mark. It's humbling because we're just embarrassed about it because surprised that many people would ever, but it's thanks recently to Craigslist Hunter giving our channel a huge pump.
Yeah.
So I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone. Sally Kelly, hello. Welsh Wondania, we've got Joan. Richie's Pickings. Dawn is saying morning because she's all the way down in Australia, isn't she? So she's saying, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ross Cooper, Money Mental, Andrew, thank you for popping in. Joan Morris, we've got Hurricane Ian, Rebecca Turner, Stu Mandry, Peter Ray, thank you for popping in. We've also got, I said Joan Morris, I think, I'm not sure.
I think
I have. So thank you for popping in, and anyone else that is in the chat that hasn't said hi yet, you can either say hi or just hi. Yeah, or just hi.
You don't have to
Yeah.
if you don't want to.
No, exactly. No. We're easy either way. Well, actually, we'd prefer it if you did, but you know. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But, you know, we're not going to
Can't force someone. Can't force
you
anyone.
to.
Question: what is your favorite American pie? If you're talking about the movies, then it's got to be the first one, surely, because then it's just.
What do you mean, like, as in like pie?
I mean, pumpkin with cinnamon.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Nice actually.
Pumpkin pie with cinnamon's quite nice. Apple pie is obviously
So
nice.
I
But I wouldn't say American.
think
Apple
at
pie
that
is
moment,
American,
I
is
have
it?
to go with all food
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, all food and
Yeah.
stuff. What do you mean?
That's all I talk about.
There's nothing wrong with talking
That's all
about
I
food.
talk about work.
Yeah.
That's all I seem to be doing at the moment is eating.
Eat was one of the few things you still can do in the current
just eat
in the
food
current
and
situation.
Talk about food.
That's pretty much all you can do is eat food. Oh, by the way, do you want to show off your fancy new
Fancy new chair. Yeah.
lovingly
It's
put
actually,
together?
yeah, you put it together, didn't you? Now,
It was like DIY. I
Yeah.
had to use an Allen key, didn't I? There were
Yeah.
screws.
and you bought it for me as well.
I bought it for you as well.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
So it arrived on Tuesday.
yeah. And it was built for when you got home.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a really, really nice
It
surprise.
was quite a. I'm
I
not.
know,
I'm
you
not
said
playing
to
it down.
me.
It was quite an undertaking.
yeah,
you
you
know.
said to me.
You know,
like-
I think at least 12 screws. I think.
Yeah.
With an Allen key, and
Well,
there
you
were
said
washers.
it was a little bit
It was a pain.
difficult to put
Yeah.
together.
But if you followed the exact, order in which they showed it, it was impossible to put together.
Yeah.
They put it. The order was wrong. You literally could not put the back of the chair on if after you'd put the arms already onto the seat. So yeah. Let's see what else people are saying. Becca for Duke has popped in as well. Thank you, Becca. Appreciate it. Babs, the Attic's Baker's Yard. Evening.
Hello.
Claire Borden, Phil Higginson. Thank you guys for popping. I really appreciate it. Ray Cunningham says, "Hi Z and Bex. Do you watch Nerdzoic Channel Z? If not, try it." I don't. I will give it a go. I'll give it a go. Yeah. Pecan pie, says Johnny 40 Coats. I used to buy. Well, my mum used to buy a really nice pecan pie from M&S. They used to do like a really nice Danish pastry with pecan.
I'm not sure I've ever had
So nice.
that.
Yeah, I like pecan pies. Those are always quite nice. Bargains with love. Thank you for popping in. Renee says hello from a very, very cold northern Minnesota. Can you imagine that? There's someone in northern Minnesota. Like look at. I'll show you where northern Minnesota is.
Oh, because my geography is
Yeah,
so rubbish.
because you won't have a clue, will you? Really, let's be honest about Minnesota.
Yeah, probably not.
Look, there it is. See, northern
Wow.
Minnesota, north of that. That's like, wow. Isn't it amazing that someone from all the way over there is watching us, like all the way over there?
Wow.
You know, that's crazy, isn't it?
That is.
It's pretty bonkers when you think about it. And there's no directions. You can't even get
Well.
like directions. You know, that's crazy.
Well, you just need to swim across this very, very large ocean.
Yeah, it's not happening. Thank you for popping in, Renee. Has the chair been safety checked, says Dave. Well, I sat on it and it didn't fall apart.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
And I am clinically, like, my BMI says I'm obese.
Yeah.
So, there we go. Shelley, Princess Shasteruni.
Yes, Shelley. I messaged Shelley yesterday.
Did you?
To thank her, yeah.
Did you message her?
I
Oh,
did,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
Shelley. Thank you for popping in. And
Yeah.
thank you for the care package you sent.
Yes.
Really appreciate
I
it.
haven't opened it yet.
Shelley's been doing a lot of daily vlogs and stuff as well, which is nice.
Yeah.
Joan Morris says, pretty cold here too. Hi, Joan. And Dave says he still won't hold a paintbrush. No.
No. Oh, that's a good point. We're meant to be painting the office at the shop this weekend.
Yeah.
You're going to change your mind. I know you are. And when
No,
I say
we'll
we,
do it.
it means he's going to drive me to the shop. He'll buy the paint, and then I'll be in the back room painting.
Fair enough. You know, that's how you.
We all know how it's going to go.
Most likely, yeah. You're really good at painting stuff, man.
Oh, come on.
You're just really good at it. Honest. Don't you think you're really good at it?
I love your reasons.
You're so
Like
good.
it's like
You
when
paint
I do
it
the
real
wallpapering,
good.
he goes, oh, the reason why I leave it to you is because you're so good at it.
You paint it so well, you know?
I know you're not gonna do it.
No. Oh wow. Thank you, Carl.
Might help in getting more fake action figures launched.
Thank you, Carl. Really appreciate the super chat. Referring to my video I made about a customer claiming or
Yeah.
thinking that I was trying to sell him a fake action figure. Really do appreciate it. What else is safety check? Z has earned some man points there, says Stu. Yeah, putting the chair together. Yeah, it has washers.
yeah.
You know. Oh, he's an action figure guy, says Ray. Yeah, I would love to watch that. Daniel.
Who's that other guy you watch?
I don't know. I watch loads of it. There's a guy called
Yeah.
Shartimus Prime.
No,
He has action figures.
the other guy that has the shop.
Oh, that's Cy Cooper or Sick
Yeah.
Cooper. Yeah. Hi, Z and Bex. How's the week treated you? I sent you an email recently with some potential help on your site's SEO, says Daniel B. Just a cheeky check on that live on YouTube. Maybe I ended up... Oh, you probably did end up in the junk. I've not seen it.
Yeah.
I'll keep an
Have
eye out.
it.
I'll look for it, Daniel.
Go
but-
check your junk file.
yeah, I
It's
will
probably in
check.
there.
I will check. Tommy's in the chat. Hi, Tommy. Thanks for popping in. Message retracted. It says Michelle says hi. Night's Life. Thank you for popping in. Carl with his very generous super chat to help me buy more fake action figures. And Night's Life says it's just sitting in traffic. Dave says I like the blue paint. Nice.
Do you know what? It's too dark.
Too
It's
dark.
come to the point where it's too dark, and
Yeah.
we'd rather paint it while the shop is closed, so we can kind of move
Yeah.
things onto the shop floor.
I
just
think
to clear
so.
some
I think
space,
so.
But
What else does people say? That was Tommy, that was a great hello, says Joan. Hello, lovelies from a freezing cold and wet Yorkshire. It's been like that here, Joan, hasn't it? Well, no, it's not. I'm telling complete lies. It's been lovely. It's been beautiful here.
It's been
Cold, but
very, very cold.
very cold, but
Very cold.
beautiful. Beautiful.
And we didn't get like bad snow,
No.
did we?
No.
Like I think the south got hit quite badly, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know about anywhere else. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we got a little like dusting of it. But
Barely.
that wasn't even this
I wouldn't
week
even
though, was it?
mention- yeah.
No, because the thing is, it didn't really settle.
Yeah.
So like,
I wouldn't even mention it.
Yeah, on Monday it was snowing, but it wasn't even really settling. So
No.
yeah,
Exactly. I wouldn't even mention it. To be
yeah,
honest.
it was just it wasn't.
Just
even
it was
worth
just
no,
cold.
Do you know what? It wasn't even worth mentioning. Do you know what? Just ignore
Blue
that
sky.
last
Blue
30
sky.
seconds.
Cold.
Yeah.
It was beautiful weather. It's been beautiful weather all week.
And the
I think.
sun's been out a bit, hasn't it?
Sun has been
It's just
out.
been nice, clear skies.
And even
yeah.
at night, we've been getting some really crystal clear skies, and you're seeing so many stars at night. It's just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
So, absolutely love that. And what are people saying? Up, someone mentioned pie, says Adore Endure. We did. Don't forget to take some bread to soak up the smell, says Rebecca Turner.
Oh, is that for like? The...
Oh, that's not a bad idea, Rebecca. I didn't. No, we could use bicarb. I don't know what else we could use. I don't know if.
Yeah.
My emails end up in the junk too, says Dave. No, I don't know how that works. I don't know what filters meant that it would end up there. And what Princess Shelter is saying, the cold was piercing my soul today. Definitely.
Yeah, it is so icy cold.
Lime green paint would look great with your lights. Also would help as a definition framing for your posters. We're not going to paint the shop floor.
Yeah, it's not the shop floor.
Yeah.
Shop floor is fine. I'm quite happy with the colours on the
Yeah.
shop floor. And I think it was done, like the shop floor was done quite recently.
Yeah.
But the blue paint was also done recently, but it's just too dark. It's just too dark in there.
Yeah. Wow, what else? We've had loads of snow, says Becca for Duke. Still snowing today. We've not had nothing. And Renee asks, how cold is your cold? Well, it's very cold at the moment. And for us, it's in centigrade -1, so just under freezing, or that's 30 degrees in Fahrenheit. So I'm sure it's probably it's pretty cold in Minnesota, I'm guessing. I don't know, but -1 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit, I think that's pretty cold.
Yeah, it's cold for us
Anyway. Yeah, it's probably not as cold as northern Minnesota, but it's still cold. It's been cold here, says Mike Dando as well. Oh gosh. Right, now, shall we get on to our title?
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I'm talking about though? When I say it, like, you know.
We don't really chat about these chats before the chat.
We don't.
so-
Yeah, we don't. We don't. Well, today we had a bit of a worry because I went. Like Beck called me when she got home, and she was like, "Oh, there's nothing to eat. There's nothing to eat." So we're getting into the pie and how it relates to.
Oh, I didn't say it quite like that. I was like, I can't be bothered to make anything to eat.
Yeah.
And then Zahir said to me, "Oh, is there anything to eat in the house?" And I was like, "Oh, probably not."
Yeah.
That's how the conversation went. And I went, even if there was, I can't be bothered to make anything anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Exactly. So I suggested, "Do you fancy a pie?"
And I was like, "Where from?"
Where from? She said. And I said, "The roasting joint." By the way, we're not sponsored. I pay full price for my pies and everything else that I buy from there. The odd occasion, if the owner's there, if say like I order like an egg and bacon roll or something, he might do me like a small discount of the pennies off of the total, but no, like, you know, it's not like it's not like, "Oh, thanks for mentioning us to your view," you know, because it's not going to help them, is it?
No.
But yeah,
really.
so we're not sponsored by the roasting joint in
No.
Garstang, although we kind of wish we were.
No, we just, do you know what? We really, really
We just
like their pies.
And so I went over and I was a little bit, this is where a bit of nerves came in,
Yeah.
because they said, "Oh, we're trying a new pastry on the pie." And obviously, like, me and Beck are big fans of our favourite pie, just in case you didn't know, was the Garstang blue cheese and steak pie. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we've been loving it. And people that have visited us have had it as well. I'm pretty sure Steve and Steph from Print and Gift UK have visited the roasting joint. I'm not sure if they got the Garstang blue cheese or not.
No, I don't know.
But they, they've been there, and Aaron and Christina has been there as well. They popped into the roasting joint when they came to visit us. From Aaron from the QuickBooks chat YouTube channel. So it's definitely been something that like I've been like talking about. And anyway, we love their pies, right? Garstang blue cheese and steak is our favorite. Correct? Agree? Now, they were concerned. I'm going into a bit of detail about the pie crust here, but I feel like it's important. They were concerned that the top of the pie was becoming a little bit translucent from all the beef and the sauce. Oh, we've got a super chat from Tommy, $5. Oh gosh. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Tommy.
Appreciate the super chat. What can you say?
Just thank you.
Thank you, Tommy. So we were talking about the pie was becoming
like the pastry.
The pastry was becoming a little kind of compromised from the richness of the filling, right? And so I went in today and he's like, "Oh, we've changed the pastry
On the pie.
and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Okay.
They've they've just broken. They've changed my pie. Why have they changed my pie for? And like, you'd have to let us know how it tastes. So we bought the pie. Oh, did we break the sound? What's wrong? Did we break the sound? Need to buzz.
Is that on the thing? Oh.
Can't hear the super chat.
Well, that's no good then, is it? Because we're sitting there in silence hearing all of this
hearing the
noise
super chat.
and you can't hear.
Okay. It should be an easy fix. It should be an easy fix. We'll sort it out for you. Oh yeah, desktop audio. There's no desktop audio. All right. Okay. Desktop audio. There you go. Speakers. There you go. Apply. Let me just quickly play Tommy's.
Let's see if we can replay it so you can hear it.
What's the thing? Is it stream? Yeah. Okay. All right. While I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you about the topping of the pastry. Okay, because this is important. So they changed the topping of the pastry. We were really concerned. I got the pies home.
I wouldn't say like massively concerned, but it was a slight like, oh okay, we'll see how this goes.
I was concerned because they've changed something that I like, right? But we warmed the pie up. We said like it's not, we actually got the pie and we warmed it in the oven. We actually warmed the oven up. We were like, you may as well, make the effort to warm it up and have it properly. Why, don't try to kind of do it half-assed. So warmed it up in the oven and tried it. And it was delicious, wasn't it? It was really crisp. They fixed it. The pie is amazing. I recommend anyone out there that likes Garstang blue cheese and likes steak to buy that pie because it is amazing. Absolutely top-notch pie. Now, the reason for this whole thing, I'm bringing it back right now that I've explained about pastry.
You've gone a bit around the houses. I'm kind of a bit lost now. Even I know how it ends and I'm sitting there bored.
Well, no, I'm sorry if it's bored you, but I talk about things that matter to me in depth.
Yeah.
Didn't it matter to you?
Well,
Like, what if they changed it?
I don't think I was as concerned as you were, clearly. I was just like, yeah, it's nice pie.
And that was it? Literally, is that all you didn't care?
It is my favourite pie from them. So, I'm really happy because... Can I just end your story?
Yeah, go on if you want to.
The pie was like the pastry is a lot better now. And it's got like a nice little crunch to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you liked the pie. Yeah, I like the pie as well. So now to bring it around, so we've explained to you about the pastry. The pie is great. Whilst I was eating this amazing pie, you got to imagine.
So how did you get the...
Well, this is how it relates to business. Okay, this is very loose. But I was eating the pie and it was immense, right?
It was
the crispness of the pastry, the Garstang blue cheese, the steak, and it got me thinking. Got the old cerebellum,
You can't even think of the word.
cerebrum, whatever. I don't know. The brain started to whir a little, and I thought, wow. So now this, and it also ties in with like the shop and everything. I thought to myself, this, what I was like, what motivates them to care so much about their pie? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They could have just carried on.
I mean, it was good pie.
It was great as it
Before.
was. We weren't complaining.
I won't complain about
There
the
was no one
pastry.
else complaining, and
You know, maybe they had other complaints. We don't know.
um,
But we weren't complaining.
but like we weren't complaining. Yeah, and but then like they went and fixed it before anyone could even complain, and it was amazing. And it's got me thinking, like, why are they so into like selling their pies? You know, like why did they choose of all the things that they could choose to sell? Right, they were selling their pies, and it just got me thinking. Like in a way, it's the same reason why any shop sets up to sell whatever they want to sell, and the reason is they know that their pies are sustainable and repeatable.
Was that it?
No, because
Oh, this while you were eating your pie.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like people always say, like the true, like a good business.
And you put that link between this and the chat.
Yes. So what happened was, right? So any business is meant to be.
Yeah.
This is where you come for your top business advice related to pies. Okay, this is the channel for it. So any business out there, it is based on sustainability and repeatability. Okay, so what I mean by that is, so for example, when we're going out sourcing, let's relate it now to the reselling kind of situation. When we're going out there and we're looking for stock, you know, we often find these items, but oftentimes it's not sustainable because either what we're looking for is finite in supply. So imagine if if you love buying video game, like retro video games, limited supply out there. If you like vintage clothing, by the very nature of the word vintage, you know, a truly vintage, like I'm not talking about people that sell vintage styled, etc. Actually vintage clothing, by its nature, if you're looking at clothes from like the 60s or 70s, they're going to be limited in supply. So even if you're great at sourcing them, it's not going to be sustainable forever, is it?
No.
And then you've got repeatable as well. Once you've found this amazing item and you've sold it, that's it, it's gone. You know, you've got to then do all of that work all over again. You've got to find another product. You have to create a fresh listing for the new product, new photographs, etc. So it's not necessarily as repeatable. Whereas the pie business and other businesses, you know, so for example, doing the bricks and mortar and the retail, what's attractive to us about it? I mean, we could have just talked, admittedly, we could have just said, hey, what we like about selling the wholesale, but I wanted to bring the pie into it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Do you not agree? Have a think.
Yeah. I just don't know how your brain works.
Well, because okay, let's look if the pie maker, right?
Yeah.
His decisions were deliberate. He thought, where do I live? I live in Garstang. Tell you what, I'm gonna use Garstang blue cheese. It's available to me. It's a sustainable source of blue cheese. Garstang blue cheese.
I can see that.
Cows, beef. We've got loads of cows around here, all over the place. Got loads of beef. There's no shortage of beef, right? So it's not like he thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna sell the rarest pie made out of dodo meat and stuff. You know, which would make it very difficult, right?
Yeah.
Because where are you gonna find dodo meat from? You know, well, you're not, because they're extinct. You see? Or he's not said, you know what, I'm only going to make my pies out of Bengal tigers, you know. He's not going to go out there to the Bengal forest, hunt a tiger, which is probably illegal, I'm guessing. And it will most definitely be illegal to bring Bengal tiger meat back to the UK, right? Not to then mention, like, once he's made the pie, the batch of pies, oh, check out my lovely Bengal, I don't know if Bengal tiger meat even tastes good, but like, you know, he's not going to be there selling that batch and then be able to just whip up another batch, because now he's got to fly back off out to get another tiger.
Okay.
You see, where he's chosen ingredients. You're not following?
No. I think it's just a bit of a, you know.
Go on, say it. You know, because it's repeatable.
No, I get that.
He's not made a rare pie. He's just gone for a pie that he can get the bits for sustainably, and he can repeat the same thing.
Okay, should we move away from the pie now?
Okay, but do you not see it? No? You don't see it? Even a little bit?
I can see your point. But
Okay. You don't think...
I
like,
don't think we need to bring the pie into it.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, apparently we didn't need to bring the pie into this. You know, on that note, here you go.
Hey Fugglers. Free Beck.
There you go.
That was just a replay so you got the sound. But thank you again, Tommy.
So, let's see what the chat thinks then. I'm guessing. Oh gosh, what's going on? I'm feeling much better, says Peter Ray. I had the jab on Tuesday. Okay. Richie speaking says I've lost the thread. Okay. Shazad told me whenever Zahir starts talking business to change the channel. It's serious. I just thought it was a good analogy.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, I suppose.
Every time Z has a business idea, it costs Bex, says Dave. Aaron says, looking forward to the feature film on this pitch. This is taking the crust, says Laney. Hi, Laney. LB Retro says, good evening, Z back at chat. Stu Mandry says, must admit, I didn't have Z having a business epiphany after eating a pie on my 2021 bingo card. I just thought...
Oh, you know what? Yeah.
I just thought, it wasn't a rare...
Look, you enjoyed the pie today. I get it.
It was really nice. It was really nice. I just thought, wow. Imagine that. And he can just knock those out. He's just... He doesn't have to go finding them, sourcing. He just makes them there.
Yeah.
And just sells them, and then he just
Well, he
makes
still
more.
needs to get the ingredients and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So.
But he knows where to get them from.
Well,
He's
yeah.
got that. He's got that beef hookup, and then he's got that like Garstang blue cheese hookup.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing pastry. It's not too hard to get. It's really nice. It's really nice. I'm glad. Like I talked about it. Beck's not so glad. Not so glad. We'll talk about other stuff as well, don't worry. But all right, let's see what else we can talk about. What's the process from ordering directly from companies like Necro or something, says Kings of the Ozone. Do I have to be a popular creator or business, or can consumers purchase directly? King of Ozone, you'd have to be a registered... you'd have to be a business. You don't have to be a popular creator, because I'm not that.
Yeah.
You do have to be a business, though. If you just go, it's really easy finding we can talk about wholesale a little bit, I suppose. There's a lot of kind of like it's really easy to find wholesale. It's not like that difficult. If you just type in the brand that you're after and type in UK distributor, the chances are you will come across all of the wholesalers that we use, because guess what, that's how I found them. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's not. You don't need to watch those guys that are like, here's the top 5 wholesalers in the UK. Because the chances are, if you're watching those wholesalers that they tend to show are very like, they're very low end wholesalers that deal with like, like Poundland store type things. Like small shops that sell like the cheap pound items. That's what they tend to show on those videos. But if you're looking to sell like branded stuff, you just type in the brand and UK distributor, and you will come across wholesale sites. Now, there's a couple of things I would say that are worth looking at further, which do you know what those would be? Like when you're looking at a wholesaler, in terms of like what I look for a dodgy distributor versus a good one? Putting you on the spot.
No, because you deal with this. So
Okay.
No.
The couple of things that you look for are how easy is it to kind of how forthcoming are they with their prices? Like, do they plaster them on the website? If they plaster them on the website, chances are they're not going to be great. That's basically it. It's really simple. That's it. So you find a wholesaler, and they shouldn't be just handing out the prices. It shouldn't be a case of the price just being on their website, and it shouldn't also be that you register and it gives you the prices. There should at least be some kind of, you register and then they say they'll get back to you and let you know when your account is active, and that allows you access to the site to look at the prices. And as long as you do those things, the chances are you're dealing with a half decent wholesaler.
I mean, some of the wholesalers that we are with have actually wanted proof that we're like a shop and things like that. So there are some that do want a physical shop, and there are some that are okay with people that are doing like the online kind of selling of products as well.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like we've had to send photos.
Yeah, we have.
Like we've had to different distributors that we've sent. We've actually had to send photos of our shop.
Mm-hmm.
We've had to send like when we didn't have the shop, we actually sent them like a photo of our actual agreement.
Yeah. So that they knew that we were in the process of getting the shop.
And if you don't want to have a shop, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a shop. But you really do have to have your own website.
Yeah. Because they don't. Yeah, if you've got your own website, they're like you to have that. Because they don't use like eBay or Amazon like accounts as like an okay for selling kind of thing. They do like you to have your own website. So.
Yeah, I mean they do sometimes stay on them.
Mm-hmm.
That like you can only sell on what are called like approved eBay stores.
Mm-hmm.
So they will have certain sellers on eBay that they're happy to sell to, but they've got pre-existing like an agreement with them to sell it to them. And I'm guessing that those sellers on eBay would be mad if suddenly the wholesaler that they're buying from suddenly starts selling to other eBay sellers, because then it creates more competition for them on eBay, right?
Yeah.
So most of the time you've got to be either an approved seller, so that means having an actual proper relationship with the distributor, and then like you can do that. But most of the times they just won't entertain you unless you've got your own website, like your own platform basically. Yeah. So I hope that makes sense. Dodo pies would never take off. Stu says, I bet Krillin is secretly listening to this and thinking, Jesus, get to the point already. Yeah, okay, I may have taken the long route, but it was so much happening. I had to shit. You know, when you're not doing much, right, guys, that was an exciting day for me, you know? That was exciting.
Yeah.
You know, what else do people say? Hi, or have I just tuned into a cooking channel? If anyone couldn't order wholesale, it wouldn't be wholesale, probably. The love of food is great, says Peter. I do halfway, says Phil Higginson. I make sure I have or can get stock for a while. Once it's sold and I'm not bored of it, I'll try to source more or move on, says Phil. And has Tommy dropped acid? No, that's just what happens on his chats now. People spamming L's in the chat, which is quite funny. I had my jab on the 30th of January, says Joan, and suffered much the same as Peter did. Ow. Yeah, a lot of people have been reacting to the jab. I think they're meant to, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Who ate all the pies? Not all of them, but I did have some pies. And T-Cake says, generally speaking, if you type it in and find it, it's not really wholesale. Best ones are found through footwork. It depends, I suppose, on the niche you're in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I think you can find any of the wholesalers we use, like pretty much through Google searching. You may have to go down to the next page or whatever. And some of them have got really bad websites. I mean, like, what I would say is most wholesalers nowadays will have a website. I can't imagine a wholesaler not having a website. Can you? Nowadays? I can't really see it.
No, although some of the
websites are just like,
we've got one that's
why I even have the website.
About it before, but it is quite literally you can't order through them. The website, you have to email them. And it's kind of like we may as well just have like a stock list kind of. I mean, just work from that.
I mean, that's a good way of looking at in terms of how good they are in a way. Like if they're an established wholesaler, the chances are they're not going to actually have a crazy good website.
No.
And because they do want you to deal directly with your...
and a lot of them, the websites aren't great. They aren't they aren't brilliant. Some of them are okay. Some of them you can order quite nicely through the website, can't you?
Yeah, but some, yeah.
Others, it's just better to deal with in email and stuff. So.
LB Retro says, Z tried the tape gun you love, don't like it, sending it back. Really? I think it's the best tape gun I've ever used.
Yeah.
Are you sure you've adjusted the tensioner correctly?
Yeah, you have to adjust the tension. But yeah, it's an awesome tape gun.
Zane makes a very good point. Zane Shah says, understand buyers first and then source stock. Sourcing is no problem. That's a very good point to make, actually. It's there's no point. That's one of the worries of wholesale is if you go out and wholesale the wrong thing, then you can end up in a lot of trouble. So definitely. King of the Ozone says, because here in Canada nobody restocks Ultimate Friday the 13th figures, but in America those things are peg warmers, says King. Oh, right. I think that's weird. You'd think you'd be able to get that from somewhere. TK says some wholesalers will turn you down out of loyalty to their existing customers. Website, shop, VAT registered, the more the better chance. Yeah, I'd say yeah. I mean that's really it, to be honest with you guys. I mean it's not, it really isn't like it's not like a club or anything. It's just there's certain things that they expect from you. So if you can whip up a website, which is probably easier now than ever, and show that you're like trying to run a serious, and when I say whip up a website, I don't mean just like whip up like something on that thing that Harry Redknapp is always talking about on telly. Was it Wix or something? I don't know. It's got to be like at least a working shop, like so if they go on it, there's stock on it and they can actually click through and look, and there's got to be at least something like that, and have the matching emails and the contact emails, things like that, really, and that will get your foot in the door. So what else? Not doing much. Well, you could be waiting for paint to dry. Just saying. We are going to paint in the office. We are 100% going to do it. I'm going to go. We've got like a local DIY store I think we can do click and collect from. Don't we? Nixon's.
Yes. They are doing click and collect.
Yeah, they're doing click and collect because they're a hardware store. They're open. We're just going to be going for some plain magnolia.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, just something plain. I want it to kind of, might even try and match it to what we've already got in the shop. Yeah. Because I think there's a paint can from when it was previously. Yeah. Painted, so have a look and see what it was, and see if we can match it.
All right. Oh, Shazad's in the chat. Just to confirm, a pie is smarter than Zahir. Is this news? I had the Pfizer jab and it was fine, but my arm was sore for a day or so. Okay. Launching soon, Zahir's Patreon. Oh gosh. Yeah. Wholesale the wrong thing. Did I hear the honky tonk man warming up in the back? Yeah, well, it's a good example. Yeah, it is good. It's a good example. It's a good example, yeah, the honky tonk man is a great example of like when wholesale goes wrong. Like I didn't do my due diligence, or it wasn't even that. I was looking, and I think I was seeing the completed listings and what they were sold for. And I don't know, for some reason I thought like I could make it work. It was just bad. It was just a terrible what's it called? Terrible decision. Hope you get better soon, says Peter. Yep. LGG Retro Finds is in the chat as well. Hi there. Rasha T is in the chat as well. Thank you for popping in. Yes, depends on the niche. Some have terrible websites. Yeah, it's kind of surprising when you first get into it.
It is a little bit. Yeah, it is quite surprising at first, but then you kind of get used to it as well. Like,
and it takes so much longer than you think as well, doesn't it? Like when you're trying to order stuff, admit it takes ages.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, but like dispatching them, one of them is like really like so quick.
Not dispatching. I'm talking about like when you're deciding what to buy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, with goodness.
It is such a time sink.
Yeah.
Like,
because what we do is we sit there and we kind of go along what we've got in the shop, what's been selling well, like as in, you know, what type of things been selling well. You know, we want to add variety. What have we not got in the shop that we would like to put in the shop? There's all things that we kind of,
how much of
like,
it to
how
buy?
much of it do we want to buy?
Yeah.
You know, if it's just a trial, are we just going to buy a couple of that item and just see how it goes, or are we going to like buy a full case and, you know, sink money into it that way? It's just, there's a lot of decisions when you think it's like really simple, but there's so many products that you can,
So much choice that it's
and when you think about the size of our shop as well, and I know we've got the website, and I know we've got a little bit of space to play with out back for stock, but it is a bit full.
Well, it's about how to display it as well, isn't it? It's about how so
it's like all those sort of decisions come into play, and I like the recent things that I really like about the shop that we have brought in, which is like the photo frames, because I think it gives it the shop a little bit more going on and a little bit more to look at. I absolutely love the key rings, because I just think they've just been really great, and they've been quite popular. We need to restock on caps because they sold brilliantly over Christmas, and even like the wallets, they sold really, really well as well.
Yeah.
So I think those sort of things are always something that we kind of try and pay attention to, but with the amount of stock that you go through, and bearing in mind sometimes you have to kind of check on it so many times because they do sell out quickly on some of our
talking about that Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. Oh my goodness, trying to get Pokemon.
It's been a nightmare, and the thing is, I think that so many people are signing up to buy Pokemon now.
Yeah.
There's like the wholesalers have been inundated with people suddenly deciding they want to be Pokemon resellers, and they're like hammering the wholesaler. And like today, I was just like working, and was it today or was it yesterday? Yes, I just popped on to my wholesaler, and I saw that one of the Pokemon lines said in stock. I didn't even look to see what it was.
It was like,
I was just like buying. I didn't even look to see what it was.
I mean,
I just made sure I was in the right category.
Saying that, we do need to buy some more Pokemon figures, because I know when we open back up, we're going to get
the
some
cards,
customers
honey.
back in.
I bought a case of. So I think there's like, I don't know how much there is in a case. 6 or 8 individual boxes, which or is it? No, I think it's 6 cases, each which has 8 theme decks. So that's what we've got. So in total, we've got like 48 theme decks or something. We've got.
Hello, motherfucker.
Can I just ask, what did you do to Tommy and Tracy?
I didn't do this. This is not me. This has been happening on their channel. This is.
Has it?
I love this because of Della. Like I'm always a fan.
I know you do.
Yeah, this has been happening on. Thank you, Tracy, for popping in, and thank you for the $5 super chat and the else. But yeah, like. Going back to like the Pokemon cards, like as soon as I saw they were available, and it's not a booster box, it's theme decks I got, like but Charizard ones, but like I bought a case, and like as soon as it was just gone,
Yeah.
and I saw on the website they've now stopped offering Pokemon to new sign-ups. So if new people are signing up to the wholesaler, which I think is pretty bad in a way, but it's like they're getting so many people, like Pokemon is so hot right now, I guess, that so many people are signing up to wholesalers. So, you know, it just shows how easy it is to really find wholesalers and sign up to. So many people are hammering them right now that they're like, we're not actually allowed, it's only for existing customers right now. So if you are a new accounts can't even buy the Pokemon. That's pretty bad, isn't it? So I'm lucky that we just snuck in a few months ago, and I got me some Pokemon now.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with it? Do I just like rub it and like I enjoy it?
No. No one's gonna want it if you rub it over yourself.
No, I feel like I was just like, what? I don't know why has everyone want it so much. I'm trying to work out what's so good about it. I'm like, what do I do once I have it? We're like,
No, you don't do
do I
anything.
just sell it?
Yeah, you just sell it.
Okay.
That's it.
But yeah, I mean that's an example of like it of you know, getting hold of stock.
Yeah.
And let's see what else people are saying. Oh gosh. Thank you, Hobby Retro.
Thank you.
Really appreciate the super chat.
Oh man.
Right, let's see what the chat is saying as well. I saw, speaking of Pokemon and stuff, I think I saw John Luke. I'm not sure if I did or not now.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there you go. Evening all. There you go.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
John Luke. LB says, I've got a trade account with a top company for paint, so much better than Dulux, etc. Yeah, we're just going to go for like what's off the shelf, Bill. We're not,
Yeah.
we're quite easy. But one was so cheap, why wouldn't you buy all of them, says Shazam.
Don't just ask. Please don't.
Z, lean the painted blackboard against the wall so you can paint it. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Richie's Pickings.
Dear.
BCP sharing some channels, absolutely fantastic. Beck's channel.
Do you know what? It keeps going up. Do you know what? Thank you, BCP, for keep sharing my channel. It keeps going up to 500 and it keeps dropping back down because I'm not doing any content on it at the moment. I will get back to it. I know I will. It's been a complete headspace thing for me. So
Yeah.
I know I will make videos again, but yeah, when I'm ready.
Dad's Vintage Garage, John's channel is almost at 500 as well. Question, would you consider what you bulk buy based on upcoming film trailers and trends?
I don't know. Possibly. It's important to try and keep up with the latest trends and things like that, particularly with the shop. It's always good when we get to talk to customers about what they are watching and what they're into, because it kind of helps us with our buying decisions as well.
But there are limits.
Because of the size of the shop as well.
Like,
So
for example, Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
just don't.
I mean,
it's such a huge category.
I mean, we've found that with the Funko Pops,
We're literally just not even. I'm not even sure if we're going to bother. We
I
don't have any of the popular ones.
I think that's one thing that we're probably not necessarily going to massively continue with, unless we see something that's like really, great and for a great price, and then we'll probably consider it.
We'll get them if they're cheapy ones that people can just pick up. But like getting the latest ones and stuff, I'm not sure it's worth
even
it.
the ones in the shop once they've gone. I don't think we're going to, restock or anything like that.
Nick says the vivid voltage stuff disappears as soon as it comes into stock. Yeah, I mean, I think we got some. I don't know what we got. I think it's Sword and Shield. I'm not sure if it's Sword and Shield Vivid Voltage or what.
How excited are you for Finding Dory 2?
Hey Lex, thanks.
Oh, we're super excited.
Is Finding Dory 2 coming out?
I don't know.
Is it already out?
I've got no clue.
Help.
But if it's on its way out...
I really hope it's coming out. Is that a real thing?
To be fair...
We sold a couple more today.
To be fair, we do... Like, the little figures... we haven't done this for a while on eBay. Well, at least I don't think we have. But we used to run auctions on eBay with, like, the Finding Dory bundle. And that was actually going quite well. So, we really should get back on that if we can.
Yeah.
Because, it'd be good to try and shift some more of it.
Yeah.
We've still got quite a lot of stock.
But it's selling though. I'm actually, I've got to say, in terms of the buys, I'm getting less annoyed with the Dory as time's going on.
Yeah.
Because it is selling, it's trickling away. Like the figures are selling. Like, I think my biggest worry is the honky tonk man.
Do you know what, Hannah? I think we're going to have to just cut our losses on that one. We might have to just put it for a local auction.
Or maybe we can...
For anyone that locally lives near us, don't buy.
I don't think anyone else would. I don't think...
Yeah, we might just have to try and stick it for a local
Richie's
auction.
Picking says, give yourself 6 months after you've opened up. The wholesalers will be fighting for your business. I hope so, Richie, because I think that's one thing we've noticed is at first, I believe, like, from what I've like heard from more established businesses and stuff, from what I've heard is the reason why at first wholesalers don't really give you a lot of time is they're not expecting you to be around,
there.
so they don't want to waste.
So we kind of have to put up with this because, and I can understand it as well with so many businesses
just
opening,
open and close
and closing. I can understand the way they are, but when it comes to like when you've paid for quite a lot of stock, and then you don't even get an email to confirm that it's going to be dispatched. It's just like,
no,
we've got your money and it'll be with you when it's with you, kind of thing.
Like,
and we're just like, okay.
Yeah.
And that's some of them. That's not all of them. Some of them are really, really good. As soon as they take your money, it's just.
I have noticed though that the communication improves as the amount spent improves. Like if you place a big order, you'll get the thanks for your order.
Thanks for your order.
But
and
if
you're
it's
like,
not a big order, if it's like if you're only buying a couple of cases of something or like a small pound amount, like, and by small pound amount I do mean anything in the hundreds, right, is like considered like probably a small amount, and sometimes I don't even get a response from the reps, and the order just gets processed.
And then all of a sudden you just get your invoice, and that's it. And it's not even like, hi, here's your invoice. It's just like,
thanks.
There's your invoice.
Yeah, because I think at first they do literally feel like, how much time do they invest in you as an account? They're not gonna invest a lot of time in you as an account because you're an unproven entity, aren't you, at that point? So. It is what it is, but hopefully you're right, Richie's Pickings. Try buying something from a terrible website from India or China. Translate. It's a bit like a lottery, even after triple checking,
I bet it is.
rewording several words from source. It's almost impossible with T.
Oh yeah.
I can only imagine. that. Z World famous pro streamer BCP says thank you. If I hope Lex isn't pulling our leg there. Beck's channel has been at 500 about 3 times. It's because she's not making any bloody videos.
Because I'm not making any videos. I can't blame him for not sticking around.
BP is just the best. I was at a premiere with 3 people and BP was one of them, says Michelle. BCP is amazing. Yeah. I might have just dreamed that. Sorry, says Lex. Man, it's fine. It's fine.
It's alright.
Maybe we can collab, Lex, and you can make custom jewelry. Like, have them all, like, a chain.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine? How cool would that be? Like, a little baby Dory and a little crush and a little Hank. And you could, like, have them around you. Think about it.
Yeah.
Let me know. Get your people to call my people. Judging by tonight, the only way Z would be excited about finding Dory is if you found him. You can always trust. Can we? You know what? Just everyone in the chat, can we please acknowledge Stu Mandry? Just I think he just deserves some kind of standout in the chat because never have I known someone to be so consistent with the jokes.
I know.
I mean, Stu, honestly, I don't know what you do IRL. But one of the things you do really should be writing some kind of scathing column in a newspaper or something. Because man alive, you're always on point. Thank you for that comment. It's me. It's a good one, isn't it, hon? Because you read it as well.
Yeah.
If you read it.
Because you read it all like seriously. You get to the end bit and you go,
Look, he punctuates it, capital to start, the comma, even my name, and then Dory. He hits it. Just perfect.
That is
thank you, Stu, for that. Really appreciate it. And I know obviously you do reselling, but I'm talking about if you did something else, it would be amazing. Right, yo. If I was a wholesaler, I wouldn't respond to Really, Shazad? Really? Monica says, hi Z and Beck, popping in late. Been trying to stop my bad skiving watching your show while working. Yes, good. Then heard you offering to auction items you rub on yourself and said, screw not skiving. Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't think I'll just devalue.
I don't think that would go down very well.
Wouldn't that just devalue it?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I heard Zokan Paul is going to mention Honky Tonk Man next. When the price of Honky Tonk Man stocks will go up 1,000%.
Okay.
It was either Honky Tonk or Pokemon. So
Okay, we'll hold out for that then.
yeah, I think you know you were mistaken in that, Aaron. It was definitely it's definitely the Pokemon. I'm glad that I got myself a case of Pokemon. Now what do? Do I sell it or do I keep it? I don't know. Like people are keeping them. The Charizard pack and all that stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
Ooh, a Dory necklace is doable, lol, says Lex. Stu Pie says Dave. Salute Stu, says Lex. Z, what do you think Cara Dune figures will go up or down in value now that she's been fired? With the actress that plays her has been fired. They're already being scalped, Michelle. If you look on look on eBay, Cara Dune figures are already like, at the moment there's a lot of hype. The thing is, it's still early to know whether that's like just a bubble or whether that will sustain.
I was gonna say I'd be inclined to think that it would like go down in value, but hey, what do you know?
Yeah. So I don't know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
So I realised I've moved away from the mic because my chair's quite comfy and I was like
Stu
slanting
blushes.
and,
Oh. Hey Will's shop, how are you? Oh gosh, BCB's linked finding tutorial. Tea Cake says not responding. Now that Z is a pro streamer, he can't see my comments without paid membership subscription or whatever they are on Twitch. What, really? When have you commented on Twitch? I don't know. I don't have that anyway.
No.
Shipping Sunshine says I've been lurking. I got to run now. See you later. Thanks for popping in, Shipping Sunshine. Open them live on your Twitch channel, says Shazad. Open what live? What, the cards?
What, the Pokemon cards? Oh no.
I don't know, man. I don't even know about opening them. I don't even have them yet. They're not here yet.
No.
Oh gosh.
That's it.
It's windy today. It's been. We had some F-15 fighter jets fly over us as well today. Yeah. Really loud.
That annoyed Alf a little bit.
Alf got really vexed about that.
Yeah, I didn't like him at all.
It's crazy. It was crazy. No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure that we'll open the packs. To be honest.
we're gonna just sell.
If I have my way, they're just gonna get sold.
Yeah. I might keep one.
No,
like,
no, you're not.
No.
No. Right, he's got into this thing where he's like, if he likes it, he's gonna keep it, and it's like.
What have I kept?
No, because I heard you talking to the girls the other day when you thought I wasn't in the room, like, and couldn't hear you and was busy. You said you bought something.
Oh yeah, I've got the.
And you were like, oh yeah, 2 are definitely for home, and I was like, what?
No, it was because it's Peter B. Parker.
Oh yeah, no, but still.
Yeah, I wanted that figure.
Oh man.
I wanted that figure. I ordered some Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse stuff, right, which should be coming in the next few days. And one of my favorite characters is Peter B. Parker. You know why? You know that. You know, he looks at the thing, sunflower, and him. Yeah.
Oh, TK says, a few days ago you were doing some spinning Basham game.
Yeah.
Oh, you were playing Diablo.
Maybe a glitch I commented a few times. Oh, no, I can see all comments on that tea cakes. Yeah. I just can't remember like that stuff.
Do you know what? He's really, on Twitch, he's a bit rubbish with the comments because I've noticed this as well.
What am I?
Yeah, you're a bit slow.
I'm a bit slow on the
sometimes
comments.
They can, especially when you're playing Diablo.
I'm not going to be playing Diablo. I'm going to play Valorant tonight.
And Valorant.
Valorant. I'm going to play Valorant tonight. Because it's just a Counter-Strike.
That's a good game. I like that.
It?
I really enjoyed watching it actually recently.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What you kept, look behind.
I know, Dave. I know. Do you know what? And the thing is, this is what worries me about the shop because it is a little bit of a. He's getting a bit of, wanting to keep bits and pieces, and it's.
I've not kept anything.
Fine,
John Luke says, "Got to keep one a month, Z." See?
No.
No, but you know why he's saying that? He's saying that because of because there's already stuff we've got in the shop that we've bought that is already showing that it's gonna go up in price.
I know.
Like,
there are a few things
like,
actually.
we bought this,
even to the point where we've thought, oh, maybe we should actually adjust our price on.
Well, I mean,
we bought
one of the things we've got is a Seto Kaiba figure from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
And we sold one on eBay a few months back for like 130 quid. That's just going up in price, and you can't get that now. So we've got that. So in theory, that should be a loft item.
Yeah.
Because we paid wholesale for it.
Yeah, I know.
So
you know what? Yeah. I understand it, but I'm also like, I also just want to make money now.
Just want to make money now. We do need to make money now as well. Yeah.
But I know, like the whole point.
Because if you put that aside,
keeping stuff aside.
Because I remember we sold.
I do get
that. Some things just go up in value. Like we had that Armika statue. Look how much that sold for. We got that wholesale. We should have just kept that because that's just going to go up and up.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a good point, actually, Dave. Yeah. If you keep something, consider it as wage.
Yes, guys. If the like button needs a bit more liking, if you haven't already, like the stream. Only if you liked it though. But yeah, it's already 8 o'clock.
Oh.
We have done our hour. Apologies for the pie. I guess you guys don't see the world.
I think it was just your story went on a bit long. Even it lost me, and I knew the ending of it.
What bit went on for long?
Just the pie bit.
The pie. Yeah, but that was the best bit.
Okay.
Talking about the pie. It's so tasty, wasn't it? I can still kind of imagine it, you know. Right. Okay.
You're just gonna go down to roasting joint tomorrow.
No, I'm not. I'm
get
being
some more
really
pie.
good. I'm being really good. We're gonna control ourselves. Right. Oh, look, there you go. Just a couple of bits and pieces in the loft and forget about them.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking, like, maybe about keeping one of these Pokemon things. Because, like, it's a Charizard. It's like a box of... there's Charizard and there's another character called Dreadnought or something. And the Charizard one, you get a Charizard card in it or something. And, I don't know, like, I don't know about all this stuff. You could put it in the loft and it will go up in value. Maybe. And Shelley says, I'm very interested in long-term arbitrage investing. It's not a bad thing to do.
No.
Because it's like a little bit, you could put something aside, a few little bits and pieces. I was a bit anti it at first, if I'm honest.
Yeah, maybe you can talk about it more.
You're not into it?
I don't really get it, and I haven't got the headspace for it right now. I just think it's just holding on to stuff. So
You just think it's holding on to stuff?
But no, you can definitely talk about it more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can I do it? So I can keep stuff, and you won't think it's me just hoarding it.
Yeah, I
won't open it. If I open it, then I'm being like, he's opened that. If I open it, then you can,
I get it.
So if it's sealed, then like, oh look, there's value still there.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's a good agreement.
Yeah.
That's a good agreement.
And what are people saying? Am I going to be on Twitch? Yes, I'll be playing Valorant because I think I fancy playing it. But you were 3 minutes late. You owe us, says Mike.
We've gone like
over that now. Coming soon on Beck's channel, Living with a Man-Child Part 1. Is that a vlog the series you're gonna do?
Oh, I might have to.
Can I just remind you, Dave? I put together this chair that she sat on. Right.
Oh, he did. And I haven't fallen off of it, and it's not like fallen apart or anything. And I've sat here for like an hour.
Pretty manly, right?
Yeah.
There's no child in that. Okay. You two were funny and fun to watch. Oh, thank you. What was in the pie? Great question, Renee. It was garstang, blue cheese, and steak. And this pie uses real ingredients.
Yeah.
These guys don't.
It's actually a really quite a rich pie, isn't it?
Like,
it's not
here in the UK. You can buy some really cheap pies, like budget-y pies, and sometimes the meat is like grey. Like you're like, what is that? It's like, if you buy like a store-bought slice, and you're like, is that meant to be chicken or is that meant to be? You can't tell. In these pies, actual sinew, like proper bits, cuts of chunks of beef, and then you've got the sauces and the blue cheese, the Garstang blue. Oh my goodness, oh it's so good, guys. Like, and I just must reiterate, in no way, okay, are we affiliated with or anything. We're just customers. That's it.
We just enjoy their pies.
Roasting joint.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the roasting joint, check them out. Just check them out. It's worth it. If you're in Garstang ever. Oh my god, I've got to talk about our area before we go quickly. Oh, this. Tell me what you think of this, and then we're gonna go.
Is this about the sign?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. All right. You know what I was gonna say. We live in this. Right. Bear in mind we're in a pandemic, right? And it's a blessing for a business to open up. Now, recently on our high street, someone has taken it upon themselves to open up a takeaway shop, like a kebab pizza shop type thing, and they've chosen an admittedly gaudy combination of color for their shop sign.
Yeah,
black and pink. Looks kind of like
it's not to my taste, and it is.
Those ice cream parlors.
It's like lit up as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lit up. Yeah,
I think that's what people have a problem
with it being lit up. Yeah. It's kind of like, when you see those ice cream parlors and you're like, is that an ice cream parlor or is that a strip club? Those ones, because you can't tell because they're all purple and pink and whatever. Yeah. It's like that. Now, it's not my taste, but it's their business. They want to do what they want to do, right? There was some brouhaha on the old Facebook page for the town.
There's been some complaints.
Someone's complained about the sign not matching the conservation.
Do you know what? And I just thought, wow, what on earth do they think of our sign? Then?
Ours is lovely and subtle, honey.
I think our sign's
subtle.
Okay.
It's lovely. It's just in the corner. No one can see us. We're in the corner.
I don't think it necessarily fits with the high street.
Doesn't it? Fit?
No, because
it doesn't fit any less than the one before it.
Well, no, yeah, that's true. Actually.
And look at the control delete guy. He's got the big keys.
Yeah, he's got the keys on his thing.
I think it's the lighting up that, like you said, that's the issue.
Yeah, but there's been some complaints about it. But most people have been really supportive of them, though, and have said it. It's like it's their choice. It's we should be, happy that people are trying to open up a business during this time rather than commenting on their signage. Lee's
stockpiling Pokemon, and he knows his stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole case of it, so I'm gonna have I don't know how many is that again. 6 8s in each. I'm gonna have 48 decks. Out of 48 decks, how many should I keep and how many should I sell? That's the question. Do I keep or sell 48 decks? And can we have a live pie video? Says Ray. Oh. Nick says, I've kept the Dreadnought and Charizard packs hidden away. There you go. See, people are doing it, see? This is why I come to get a good laugh, says Monica. Like a physical stock investment in your loft without the chance of a market crash, physical collectibles only go up, some much more than others. Exactly. As long as you keep it sealed, it's... I mean, the worst thing that will happen to a collectible is it will only appreciate by what it would have done in inflation, because you've taken it out of cash. And in real terms, it might not have gone up, but it will go up with inflation. That's the worst that can happen.
My thing is what do you know, is worth putting away and what
you can tell. Not? You can start telling, and obviously.
Yeah, but how can you tell?
Because there's certain things which have got such a huge following, and there's history. Like, for example, those are only going to go up because the company no longer exists. Sota doesn't exist. Yeah. Street Fighters are huge.
I kind of get certain parts of it, but I just some of it just goes over my head.
No,
but that's just now though.
Just now,
I haven't got the space for it. I just go.
She ain't got time for this.
Do you know what? My job changes daily.
Yeah,
I've got to keep up with enough information daily.
Last thing you want to think about is Pokemon in your loft.
Pokemon's going to be in my loft. I'm going to leave that to you.
Leave it to me. Leave the Pokemon to me and the pies. Pie lives matter, says TKX. Go to the roasting joint and tell them Z sent you, then they'll say who. Exactly, Barry. Says Z sign with green with cool instead of blue. What? Evening or late again. No worries, Nick.
No worries.
Same happened when a kebab shop opened in Caversham. Apparently the sign wasn't in keeping. Yeah, they were discussing
Yeah,
it. Shelley, they're discussing it in like the
Yeah.
town meeting. I was so close to signing up just to be in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because it's by Zoom. And
Yeah,
wouldn't that be great?
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like I said, the sign's not to my taste, but I wouldn't like put a complaint in about it because
No, it's not that.
it's
Do you know
not
what I
the
mean?
worst sign that
No.
you've seen. It's just like,
The next time I see ice cream van, I'll be thinking ice cream van or mobile strip clubs. You know the ones I'm talking about, Aaron. You know some of them are so gaudy with mirrors
Yeah.
everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
purple sofas and glitter balls and stuff. And I'm like, am I going in there for like, what am I going in there for? You know, that's just how I feel. Their sign has worked. If it's got everyone talking about it, says Becca. Very true, Becca. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Keep 3, says Shazad. Yeah, I could do that. I could keep 3. Must have got the sign through planning. If bigger than 0.3 meters. Ah, okay. So Z, should I loft my honky tonk man? Says Aaron. see, that's the thing, Aaron. I think at the moment this.
well, we've got the biggest investment.
we're holding the biggest position. I'm pretty sure.
Not my choice. Sorry.
Yeah, we should. You know what we should do? We should devote every week. We should just devote an hour to talking about how great Honky Tonk Man is.
Do you know
See if we
what?
can move the market. Like get people talking about. Start putting fake news stories in, like Honky Tonk Man discovers cure for eternal
Yeah.
living, and people be like, oh, Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man rumored to start a new electric vehicle company. What if Honky Tonk Man built a rival to Tesla? Do you think of that? Maybe we can put a rumor out there saying, let's try to put a rumor out there that the Honky Tonk Man is rumored to have a startup to rival Tesla with like alien electronic vehicle design and just next level. And he's going to suddenly become the world's richest man. And suddenly everyone will want a Honky Tonk Man. If they had Elon Musk action figures, wouldn't people buy them? Mm-hmm. Especially if it came with like a sofa accessory where he sleeps in the sofa.
Yeah.
Okay. And what Honky Tonk Man will become priceless soon enough. Putting stock away is a great idea. Can easily end up with a lot of money tied up.
Yeah.
Not all collectibles appreciate over time. Point in question, cigarette cards, they are on the floor. Yeah.
And see, that's what I would, that's why I would say.
Pokemon isn't forever going to, for example, Pokemon's never going to be like, you've got to think within your lifetime.
Yeah.
You got to think within your lifetime kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Question, are you happy or disappointed when you go in and find yourself in an ice cream parlor? Personally, I'd much prefer an ice cream parlor, okay? Because, one thing that I think is sorely lacking is coffee flavoured ice cream. There's never any
You
about
say this
anywhere.
quite a lot,
It
actually.
bothers me so much. Doesn't it? It's just wrong.
It does. It bothers
It's one of
you
the things that bothers me
massively.
regularly. Like I remember when Haagen-Dazs did a coffee flavored ice cream, I couldn't find it anywhere. None of the shops were stocking it. I got hundreds in stamps, coins. My lifeboat in case boat sinks. Says Phil. I have no stock put away. Says Andrew. All mine is listed. True story. Barry says, I know we're joking about Honky Tonk Man, but when he dies, they'll probably go up. They'll be worth 15 instead of 10. Thanks. Thanks. John Luke says, oh my God, Elon Musk NECA, they have to. That's just it, They will go up once he passes. He can't be that far off. I mean, no one's going to believe you. You're known for selling fakes now anyways.
Well, thanks.
You can buy an Elon Musk jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, but if it was an action figure, it'd be so much cooler because then, like, you could pose him next to like a car or something, and it'd just be cool, wouldn't he? Like, and if he came with a little Dogecoin accessory, it'd be cool. Coffee flavored ice cream. Can't think of anything worse. I can't think of anything better. I absolutely love it. You don't like it, do you?
I'm not a big fan. I can eat it.
Yeah. Can't eat it, but no. Right, guys, it's 8:15.
We said we were going about like 10 minutes ago. We stayed on.
Thank you for those that stuck around and gained that bit of business insight based on
Right at the end.
pies. Really do appreciate you guys popping in. It means an awful lot. Thank you for watching. I'm sure Andrew will probably be going live in 15 minutes. And hope you guys enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested, I'll probably be playing a bit of Valorant on Twitch later. I'm gonna frag some people. Yeah, I'm gonna frag some people. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.